Boo, did I scare you guys? How you guys doing? Welcome in, Welcome in everybody to the streamy me of today. The stream. How you guys doing, You guys doing good? I hope that everybody is having a lovely, lovely day. Because, everybody deserves a lovely day. Right now, it's quite lovely for me, actually. It got a little bit fresh today, We're actually getting into the spirit of fall, autumn, and Halloween, A warm Halloween feels a little bit weird, but it can be like that sometimes. So I hope that at least during night hours, it'll be a little bit more fresh. So that way, you can feel the spooks, even more frightening, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, if you guys hear me a little bit like, a little bit nasal, yeah, I have a little bit. I still have a little bit of a cold. Way more less than before. But, it is one of those colds that they don't really wreak havoc on you, but they last, they overstay their welcome. So, and that's why you may feel me, you may feel me distantly in the soul. You may hear me a little bit like nasal today, but it do be like that sometimes. But at least I'm glad that I'm not like because of the cold, It is my yearly sick time. I don't often get sick, and I'm glad because of that. I'm glad that I got a nice immune system. But once in a while you gotta let them antibodies do their work. But yeah, aside from that, I'm having a really nice day, actually. It's gonna be run, says the guy. It's gonna be a good day, because most days are, good, and you gotta manifest that, right? No, but I feel like it's gonna be a good day. Hopefully, it's gonna stay like that. But in the meantime, in the foreseeable future, I know that that's gonna be the case, because I'm gonna be playing Tormented Souls 2 live on stream. And I'm curious to see what's next, because I feel like this game has pretty interesting puzzles. To me, so far, it has been the kind of puzzles that actually makes you think. And I'm glad that they have done this, because it's been a little bit of a bit since we've had a game that's like, how do I make this puzzle? How do I do this puzzle? When it comes to like streaming and stuff like that, stream has to move forward. So unfortunately, I cannot really like, spend as much time as I would otherwise want in the puzzles department. But I have experienced so far some good ones in the game. Enough to think, yo, this game has really nice puzzles. In the sense of it actually making you think. Not so much in how intuitive they are, but, I believe puzzles may have to be a little bit obtuse, not too much. And maybe there has been some that are actually like quite obtuse when it comes to like, this game. I'm not so sure if either the first one or the second one. The second one, I feel it's fine. The first one with the shapes was a little bit like, eh. And the one with the telephone was a little bit like, oh, like when it comes to the telephone puzzle, I feel like unless you really try things outside the box, you wouldn't actually be able to solve it. But I'm very impressed by the solution that you have to do, like the process of solving the puzzle of the telephone. And I was like, oh, so that's how you do it. That's quite interesting. The one with the shapes, I'm not so sure. I feel like I would have preferred it to be, just math. But I feel like it would have otherwise been more of the same. Because in the demo section, when it comes to like the electrical circuit puzzle, you just have to do like, addition. And somehow that took me like 20 minutes for some reason. And I mean, to my defense, it took me like close to 20 minutes because I didn't know if the puzzle was like gonna be like, "Ha, you've solved it!" Like, you know, let me take the control away from you and play an animation to confirm to you that the puzzle has actually been solved. I feel like, yeah, it's true that most games nowadays do that, but not in Tormented Souls 2. In Tormented Souls 2, you had to like go back to the switch to, you know, pull the lever crunk and you know, actually confirming if the puzzle was solved or not. I feel like for the majority of the time I didn't know that, so that's why it took me a little bit of a bit. But I do not remember most things about how the demo went for me. But yeah, I do agree that if it stayed the same, it would have been a little bit like, you know, it's the same. I could just copy the answer. Yeah? But I'm glad that they changed that puzzle. Right? Even though it was, yeah, I guess, you know, not as intuitive. But it is a puzzle, you know. Puzzles shouldn't be too intuitive, otherwise it becomes like child's play. Yeah? Here we go. I've been watching some videos. There's this video called vocal stimulus or stimuli, you know, because there's this theory or this concept of, you know, us being so long on, you know, so long in the internet that we have basically become a hodgepodge. Is that how it's called? A concoction pot of internet references. And, you know, if somebody says, "What the dog doing?" everybody goes, "Oh yeah, what the dog doing?" If somebody says only a spoonful, and then everybody's gonna be like, "Ah, yeah, only a spoonful, only a spoonful." If anybody goes 21, and then we all go, "You stupid," something like that, you know. There's a lot of videos that make us be like, "Ah, yes, I'm gonna recite word for word this video because I've seen it so long, I watched it so many times that I can barely remember a time in which I didn't." You know, that's what that video that I watch basically proves. You know, the vocal stimuli. The videos that make us go, "What the dog doing?" or 21 or something like that. You know, it's an interesting concept. But you know what else is an interesting concept, eh? Tormented Souls 2. Well, it's more than a concept. It's actually a reality because the game is out. So I guess the sooner we get to play it, the better. So let me fire it out for you guys. I actually haven't really opened up Steam. So what's the news when it comes to Steam? I have heard that there was something going on in Japan. I've only watched like the thumbnail of a video and the title, and it said that Steam was like banning Japanese games and something. I don't know. You know, times like these call for more grains of salt whenever we take things. You know. Also, I'm eating a sandwich. Hold on. So, sorry, I'm eating a sandwich, and it's a burger sandwich, and it has, you know, your usual suspects, you know, the burger, the cheese, but it also has chipotle sauce, you know, and it's so good. And by chipotle sauce, I don't mean, you know, sauce made by the establishment Chipotle. I actually mean like the actual pepper, you know. It's really good. I'm hearing a phone ring, and it's not my phone. I don't know. That was a little bit scary. The phone that lurks. So, anyways, let me boot up Tormented Souls 2. Oh yeah, actually, I forgot to tell you guys. I bought some games on Steam as well. And now that there's like a spooky sale going on, I bought the bio what? Hold on. I bought Bio Crisis, which is basically like an on-rail shooter. I've been meaning to actually like get the sequel because I've seen that it released quite recently, so I wanted to try it. And yeah, Bio Crisis is basically a the House of the Dead. The first one is very much like, you know, the old PC 98 graphics, turbo graphics, something like that. And the second one is actually like 3D, I believe. And I also bought a Dino Trauma, which is a game inspired by Dino Crisis. So I may play those if you guys are interested. I feel like it could be fun. Oh, Eve. I remember playing Eve like 2 years ago. I didn't get the best ending on stream, unfortunately. And it's interesting because I do remember that in the original, getting the true ending was a little bit easier. But just like in just like in Silent Hill 2 remake, getting the best ending is not as easy as in the original. So, if you guys want to play Eve, either the RPG Maker original or the remaster, the remake, both good. So I do recommend that to you. Eve is one of those, you know, must plays when it comes to like horror games and RPG Maker games. You guys won't regret it. Anyways, let me boot up the game. Time to boot up the game. Let's see. So last time we were battling for our lives. I don't remember if I found something to heal me with, but I do remember that we were struggling a little bit. One of the things that, you know, comes with my eyes changing constantly after the surgery is that the glasses that I may get could or could not work. Like it could, like these glasses could work like 1 week and then the next one they're not gonna work on me because my eyesight has changed. But I feel like I'm a little bit better with this ones, so it is something that I gotta get accustomed to in a little bit. I recently got this new graduations of my, you know, my spectacles, right? So I'm gonna wait maybe 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, just so that my eyes can get accustomed to the new graduation. Is that how you say it in English as well? We say graduation as the actual, like, yeah, the number, like the zoom that the lenses have. So I don't know, but you know what I mean, eh? So maybe one day I will see without any blurriness. I'm seeing things pretty okay right now. It is not as you know, as not blurry as it could otherwise be, but you know, it's way better than the last ones that I had, you know, previous to this ones. Anyways, let us start the game. I'm just talking about glasses right now. Silly billy me, silly billy me. Okie dokie. What were we doing last time, actually? Now that I think about it, I remember that. Oh yeah, there she is. I was gonna say, wasn't it a little bit like dangerous that she basically just flipped the ladder on while she was still asleep? Well, maybe she woke up and then, you know, the jolt actually made her, you know, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, this was the outfit that we were using last stream. It's really cool. I still say that this outfit right here is something that someone who dances shuffle would wear, rather than a biker or a heavy metal person. Right? It definitely, I mean, I believe it is the fishnets that do it for me, and obviously the Converse shoes. That gives mad shuffling, dancing vibes. But you know, that was a long time ago. People, I'm not so sure if people still dance shuffle. I'm sure people still do it. But you know, that it was kind of a little bit nostalgic for me. So let's change outfits, everybody. Is this the OG one? I actually do not remember. Eh? I'm gonna go on a limb and say this was the OG one. Because I sincerely do not remember. Let me do a little bit of a quick change. Yeah, this is the new one. Yeah, I believe this is the new one. Yeah, I remember her having the jacket as well. Then I don't need a jacket, says the guy. Yeah, and the hoodie, yeah. Yippee, we are so cool. Caroliiine Walker has really cool outfits, even though she only has like 3 in this game and 1 in the OGA. And sometimes she doesn't even have anything. But only in one cutscene. Beep, 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 beep. I just scratched my bottom teeth with my upper teeth. That felt a little bit weird. So what do we have in our inventory? We have a plant sprayer with blood. We have the blood, and I still don't know what the wire is used for. Another thing that I haven't really figured out how to do is how to hello. You're gonna get me, eh? Back in home, eh? I'm not so sure if those were actually gonna get me, eh? But I wanted to go with the flow, eh? So let's try that again, eh? So yeah, I haven't really found a way to break the what is it called? Break the wall. So maybe someday I will know how to break the wall. Breaking the wall. Let's do this, everybody. The plant sprayer lacks pressure. 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 Now, what do you want me to do about it? I mean, I guess I could go search for something to give it more pressure. I don't know. Couldn't I just splash the damn thing on those things? Couldn't I just ask please for them to go away? Couldn't I be like, pretty please with sugar on top? So now that we've done that puzzle, I wonder what I gotta do next. There we go. I'm drinking some coffee as well as eating my sandwich. So now I wonder what to do next. I actually didn't expect this thing to not have enough pressure. Examine. Transpirator filled with blood. The top pump can provide. The top pump can provide pressure. The top pump can provide pressure. Aha. Could easily be destroyed, but if I try to do so, nothing happens, eh? Maybe it is a thing that I gotta do on the other side. I really don't know. Let me go back to the place I was. And also let me change outfit again, I guess. Oh, it actually retains the outfit. No, never mind. I mean, it would be a little bit of an oversight, I guess, if it didn't. What happened to make? Lower. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I thought there was like a glitch or something. There's still some glitches when it comes to this game, but only minor ones. The one that I've seen the most is whenever I zoom in and then close the map, and then I try to zoom in again sometimes. Like I'm zooming in again, eh? It doesn't zoom in, eh? But then I zoom out, boom, eh? it snaps in place, eh? I'm gonna try and see what happens if I actually get myself, you know, caught by those specters. Maybe it will, you know, do something cool. Hello, everybody. So let's see. I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it, eh? Oh, that's the sound, and the ooh, eh? I love the ooh. Here you go. Something tells me I gotta go back. Oh, I'm glad that that's not the case, eh? Another one, eh? Yippee, eh? And now we can pass through. Let's see what new cool adventures awaits for us in here. Actually, now that I think about it, I only have 4 of these. I have a charge and a half. Well, 2 charges and a half. 2 reloads. 2 full reloads. Door unlocked. Door unlocked. Door unlocked. Let's see what new cool things actually await for us in here. I'm actually like excited to see it. Aren't you guys? Lady Chapel. Hello. So how was the party, eh? We haven't had a boss fight in a little bit, so maybe this is gonna be it. Boing, eh? This has one boing, eh? Boss time, boss time. Oh, a hammer. Oh, that's actually pretty interesting. Oh no, it's Cylinder Head, eh? What up, fam? Ow. How we doing, eh? Oh, we're in danger, eh? We're not doing as good as I thought we were gonna do. Ooh, eh? He actually kinda akumed me, eh? I feel like that felt wrong, eh? Ow. I know what's wrong with it. It got no gas in it, eh? Shotgun shells. Well, ain't that lovely, eh? Reload. Come on, do your thing, eh? Sometimes between camera transition, I gotta stop my movement. Otherwise, it will take me back to where I came from, eh? Come on, Akuma. There we go. My headcanon is that, you know, any masked enemy is Akuma. Well, if it isn't the nun. Reload. I hope that I didn't mess that up. So how we doing? Oh, we're in danger. Lovely. I don't have anything else to heal me with. So if I die, I die. Hello, eh? Oh, I don't have more things, eh? Oh, I know what I gotta do now. Interesting, eh? So I now have a dagger. Can I use that as a weapon, or can I... A ceremonial dagger with a sharp point? Man, I've been... Hold on, let me go back. And I say this mostly because I don't wanna waste more ammunition than what I have to. So otherwise, but yeah, now we know what we gotta do. Sweet Caroliine, please open up the door. Tin, 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 sweet Caroliine. Now we know, When it comes to survival horror games, yeah, it's best to not sabotage yourself. Would have been interesting if whenever you passed through those ghosts, you get like a cheeky jump scare. But it's fine the way it is. Gotta do the pump. Ooh, this is the guy. Ooh. I love the little ooh. Which I assume it is this guy doing the ooh. Like when dancing Mambo number 5, you know, da bum, ba 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 bum, ba 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 bum, ba 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 bum. Ah, ooh, bum, ba ba da ba 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 ba. Yeah, do your thing, Gimme that thing. Gimme that thing after Christmas. Come on, Akuma. Ow. I'm glad that that thing doesn't immediately just kill you. Uh-huh. There you go. Ooh, I'm too close, Gimme a skunk after Christmas. There we go. After midnight, Uh-huh. We're eventually gonna... Oh, what's this? Oh, another one. Another one. Come on, do your attack. As long as he continues doing this attack, I'm gonna be fine. Let me just change my armament there. There we go. I wonder what's his need for doing that now that I think about it. Oh wait, where is him? Peekaboo, For any of you wondering, yeah, that's how my eye surgery went. Ow. I'm fine, The cool thing about using this weapon is the fact that you can actually reload while running. Oh, come on. Another one and I'm toast. Oh, come on, I wasn't even near close. And I guess I was, you know. Let's go on again. Well, I know what's wrong with it and got no gas in it. Yeah, let's keep the outfit changing part. Because otherwise that's gonna take us a little bit more time each time. Plus, it'll actually be quite logical if I change clothes after a bloody fight. So, you know. Gimme a fight after midnight. I thought that I had 2 of these. No, I only got 1. Okay, so here we go. Ooh. Yeah, that was the sound that I heard in the demo that actually made me really laugh. Like, ooh. Should I begin with this or should I go straight for the shotgun? I wonder. Yeah. We watched that many times. Hello. I'm just glad that this actually like stops the fight for a little bit. I shouldn't actually stay too far away though, because otherwise it's gonna charge at me. Even though I managed to dodge that in the first time, but maybe not the second time. Come on, do your thing, Beep 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 beep. I feel like the shotgun may actually make me stay in place for a little bit longer than what is needed. So I'm just gonna wait for a little bit. Or maybe I could try and see if I can. No, it actually staggers me quite a lot. So it's best to leave it be. I'm glad that he actually like took a little bit of consideration. There we go. Well, first of all, let us reload. It is interesting how he. Yeah, there you go. Oh, you can actually run and reload. Ow. So whenever he does that, maybe I should, you know, I should run the other way. Caroliiine. Oh, come on. Come on, do your thing, pal. How am I doing? I'm doing fine. I can still withstand another one. Another one. I was thinking maybe it is the amount of times you have run, but I don't know. Eventually we will get him. But in the meantime, we're only experiencing the chase. That does sometimes happen, huh? Here we go. A little bit more. And he is done, ladies and gentlemen. Another one. Something tells me he's not there. Oh no, he's actually there. Yippee! Defeat the Iron Maiden. Was he corporeal? Maybe he wasn't corporeal. Caroliiine. Caroliiine.
Voice. Angelica. Oh my God, Angelica, is that you? Don't waste your strength. What the hell just happened here? Anna.
What happened to her, eh?
Do you mean Anna? Do you know what
Well, yeah, that's what she said, eh?
The processing plant.
Okay. I need to take you to a doctor.
No. No, it's too late for me. I'm so
And there she went. How many more lives will have to be taken? Hopefully not mine.
God damn it.
I really don't have anything else. Well, I mean, bullets are made to use them. So, you know. What else can we loot over here? No, see, this is indeed a chapel. It changed forms. Or maybe it didn't. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to the environment. Even though I was. But I was to make you think that I wasn't. So let's go change. Uh-oh. Can I not? Yeah, there we go. And now that we battle through hell and back, we cannot change outfits. I wanted to omit that part because, you know, I wasn't sure if I was gonna die again. So, just in case, you know. Here we go. And now we get to change outfits. Yippee! There we go. Now that I think about it, did everything get darker in this part? I don't know. It's hard to tell. So what adventures lie upon this chapel? Chapel Guzman. Nails. Look at this armor. I thought that this was an armor, but no, it is indeed a body. It is indeed a body. And here I thought that it was an armor. You know, it's easy to make that mistake, eh? But there's actually nothing else in here. I thought there was gonna be. I love the wooden, you know, the wooden aesthetic of this place. Hello, you alive? No, she's just bored there. I get it. Because she's not alive, eh? But yeah, I like, you know, furniture like this. All blooded up, eh? No, but furniture like this are like, you know, actual wood. I really don't know much about the, you know, wood types. But I know that some look prettier than others, some, you know, smell better than others. It's interesting, you know, to just be going about and be like, ah, yes, this piece of wood smells nice. There is a verse marked in this book. Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. And look what they did. They never specified which God, though. It was very interesting to learn about Zoroastrianism. What is that the name? Zoroastrianism? I don't know. I didn't know that religion existed, or maybe it isn't. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But I've heard that name before, and I'm like, what's that about? So now that we're here, I believe there's only one way to go and one thing to do. You can only go here or go there. Let's go to the second floor and see what we can find. We may find death and destruction, everybody. Who knows? We may even find death and destruction again. Let me do that. There's a bunch of paintings that I actually really like. I like the aesthetic of them. Pop it down, pop it down. Let me heal a little bit, maybe. So according to the map, we can either go here or go there. Oh, so this is the only way in which we can go to the library. The library. Nails, thank you. Look at this artwork, everybody. I like this kind of window, right? The window thingy. I don't know. I feel like having some of these made may actually be too expensive, but I feel like it might be worth it. I don't know. I would like to have at least one in my house. What would it be about? I don't know. It could be about anything. Maybe something Resident Evil related. Only a man can dream. A man can only dream. Not that only man can dream. You know what I mean. Recording tape. Recording tape. I got compressed air canister small. I believe this may be for my gun. A small detachable compressed air canister. So let me. There we go. And here we go. A modified nailer with an additional air canister to increase the fire rate. Yippee! You would believe that maybe more air would make you know, your nails more damaging. But that may or may not be the case. So we can now pass through here. Quite lovely, quite lovely. I don't think that there's anything else in here. So let us just press forward. I like how things are interconnected. I mean, there must be a logical way to interconnect the second floor and the first one. So it is nice that they included that through the library, which is actually quite handy. I imagine that if they must retrieve something from the sacred texts or whatever, they ought to do it like from here and then go there. Pretty cool. So let us go through the door now and see what awaits us there. We really haven't found any more enemies other than the usual ones. Hopefully we can find like normal ones. Arcade! Oh, there's an arcade here? Oh, that's sick, yeah. What games do they have? Do they have Street Fighter? The Dark Book is here. God is here. I have heard encouraging news from the mouth of a non-weak to dark magic. The Dark Book is here. It is hidden in the underground dungeons. Lucia, you old fool. For years you had me working for you. Promise me the knowledge within that book. Only to find out you had it under your feet. You old trickster. Never try to deceive a warlock. Right now, I do not have the knowledge of the dark magic needed to revive a person who has passed on. But once the secrets of the Dark Book are mine, nothing will stop the reunion with my beloved Amelia. Akira. Amelia. Not in a million years, huh? So what do we have here? We have a statue and some greenery. Some more pop it down. Can I mean, it wouldn't make sense for me to go here. Mostly because I don't, there's just nothing, eh? Look at this bench, eh? Oh, is this... Hello? Is that a crow, eh? I hope this is a crow, eh? I don't think I dare to shoot at it, eh? I don't think I even can. So... I'm gonna let the beerbird do its thing. It's locked from the other side. So I imagine that I gotta go here and then go there. I hope that the crow won't alert anybody. What the crow doing? Actually, now that I mentioned that, we do have some crows in our backyard, and it's actually quite interesting, eh? Because I haven't really seen crows before, but it's not like corvids or anything. It's just like, you know, normal crows. Pretty tame, actually. So yeah, it's not like corvids. Corvids 19A. Wouldn't it have been interesting if If an enemy busted through here. Or bursted. Oh, I thought you could break this open. Maybe you can, eh? I still gotta find out how to break the wall. Breaking the wall, bum bum. The game is loading. Commercial district. Are we outside? We are outside. That's interesting, eh? Barricades and abandoned vehicles are blocking the road. There is no way to leave this town. I mean, you could just climb. But you may twist your ankle doing so no. Is this a... No, it's just a wheelchair. I thought it was a... Well, actually, yeah. I don't know. Can I... These things are very much interactable, eh? Why is this interactable? Can I just interact with many things? Can I... No. I wonder if this thing will break if I just mash it like a million times, right? Wouldn't it be interesting, eh? I don't know. I'm gonna keep doing it for a little bit, eh? And see what's up, eh? You know, one thing that could be good would be to set the A button to auto fire if you just hold it, eh? And then... You know, Caroliiine would just smack and smack and smack. I don't think this is breakable, but it is interesting that it is interactable. Maybe it does have something, and I'm just being a silly billy. There is no map of this area. Ooh. Vandalism. Maybe the box will open if I shoot at it with a shotgun. I don't know. I don't want to waste a bullet. Or a shell, rather. Call center, eh? Why did you redeem it? Why did you redeem it, eh? A mission I cannot refuse. Miguel's diary. The colonel is a stubborn and Machiavellian old man. But I don't think he's lying to me, I hope. He believes that by extracting the subject, we will gain valuable information about what is happening in Villa Hess. He asked me because he knows I can't refuse. The folder he gave me could lead to the answers I have been searching for my entire life. So this is what you look like. Wherever you are, I hope you're okay. Your name isn't what I had imagined it would be, eh? But I don't dislike it. I don't dislike it at all. Isabella. The Isabella. I can save here. Which I guess it could be cool. There's a lot of blood in here. Well, you know... compared to the outside, there's a lot of blood. I do wonder when this does take place. 6. And then a computer. So this might be in the 19s, maybe... The 90s? Maybe in the early 2000s, maybe? I don't know. There hasn't been any confirmation about the date of this game. Let us save just in case. Here we go. Is she gonna say anything? Hopefully she does.
This is like a nightmare. The room where I last saw Anna is now littered with dead nuns. All brutally murdered. In the middle was the one who attacked me before. It looked like she killed herself, like it was part of some ritual. Then suddenly I was being dragged into another world, and that nun was alive there, and I had to fight her. I barely made it. It's a miracle I'm still here.
Isn't that a little bit suspicious?
Oh, and Angelica? The woman who met us at the station. I found her, and She died right in front of me.
No.
Before she went, she told me Anna had been taken to somewhere she called the processing plant. I need to hurry.
I wonder what they're processing in there, you know. It's all a mystery. Wait, that's just Beethoven virus. Don't mind me, I'm just drinking water. Sometimes when I open up bottles, the little ring that, you know, prevents, well, not so much prevent, but, you know, well, I guess it prevents from things from leaking. Comes off with a gap, and I'm not so sure why that is. Maybe it's just really stuck together to the actual gap. So now that we've saved our progress, did I miss a... Hold on, did I miss a map? I felt like I missed a map. I don't think there was a map of anything in here. Yep, not a single map. There's a trophy though. Who knew PC didn't have trophies? So now that we're here, what could we find? I'm still curious about this box. Like, I'm not so sure why it is. Did it just move? I thought that it moved a little bit. It kind of moves, but just like a centimeter. It is really not meant to be moved, but I like the fact that it is interactable. So we can go back to the chapel, but I don't think there's any need for that. This game does feel like it would, need you to move, move along. And I don't think I can go the other way and get the thing, though. I'm glad that I found some shotgun shells, though. So this is the outside. This game looks good on, on the outside parts, the outskirts. What does that say? This says something, Luna. While I keep seeing the face of the moon. And while I still doing the thing, I forgot about the lyrics of the song. For as long I have to change the station on the radio. Because every song reminds me of you, Be a haze map. Be a hey. So I've already gone here, I haven't really gone into the mall. So this is the commercial district. I can go back to the thing. What's this? Ooh, spooky. Hello? I heard the phone ring, but I'm not so sure where the phone is. Camel, bye Camel, hello. I need to cut the tape. I have a wire. Does this help? No. I have this. Oh, come on, you can't still cut the wire with this. I have this. You know what you can do? You can grab one of these, grab a nail, and then But no, logic does not work like that. Logic does not work in games sometimes. So we have a rule of rose, we have Kung Fu, then we have JoJo's Part 3. So I wonder if that's actually a hint for what's to come. But we can go back from here, actually. I might need to use something. Can I use a wire? No. I wonder if I can twist the wire with this. Small coil. Stainless steel wire. I don't really have anything else. Well, maybe someday I will know what's in here. Camel, by camel. Can I find something else in here? I hope that I do. Look at all this fog, eh? Well, the smoke rather than fog. I don't know if it's fog or smoke. Or maybe it's both. Yeah, this is actually locked. I wonder if they're gonna keep calling. Because otherwise, I mean, who even calls a public phone? How do you even call a public phone? Is that like an actual number assigned to one of those? I actually don't know. It's been a big while since I last used a public phone. Back in the day when those used to need little carts. The road has been barricaded. I'll have to go around. But yeah, here in Mexico, some payphones would require you to use prepaid cards to use them. Statue in honor of Pedro, the fisherman, for bringing blessings and prosperity to Villajes. Villa, hey. Pedro Pascal, eh? We have more Puppy Down. Puppy Down, Puppy Dance. Macabre discovery in Villajes Cemetery. A cemetery. Forensic experts from the Chilean Investigation Brigade, the BDI, have issued a forensic report following the autopsy of the woman found hanged in the Villajes Cemetery. According to the report, the victim, identified by the initials AFPL. Oh yeah, I love that band. No, I believe the band is API. I don't remember. Was pregnant at the time of her death and showed signs of torture before being hanged by the neck. Her partner, identified by the initials ZILH, who had reported her disappearance days earlier, recognized the remains, and it is currently under medical care due to the shock of the discovery. This is the third case in which a woman has been murdered in the same manner at the local cemetery. The PDI continues its search for those responsible, though the investigation has been declared confidential for now. We will continue to report on news and new details when new details emerge. It do be like that sometimes, for real. So let's see what's up. What do we have around here, huh? We have the mall and then the butcher shop. I'm sure that we're gonna find a cool array of stuff in the butcher shop. Actually, now that I think about it, what can we find over here? Was there anything that I missed? I don't know. Locked from the other side. Oh joy, oh joy. Oh joy, sir, us. The sun has come again. So this is yeah, this just has been barricaded. Barricade. No, that's Barracuda. I wonder if we're gonna find dogs in here. I don't remember there being dogs in the other game, in the first game. But you know, everything can change. These horses have been dead for a long time. Uma Musumi, everybody. So this goes to the mall. And then this goes to somewhere. Oh, this is the thingy. I hope that this thing won't crush me. Painkillers, thank you very much. Anything below the car? Beep beep. So we can either go to the butcher shop or the mall. Let's go to the butcher shop. I'm sure that we will find something cool. Butcher shop. It's a small place, but I imagine that it's gonna be dangerous. For many reasons. The display cabinet is still full of rotten meat. Ah, fresh meat, says the guy. These pork cuts have been here for a long time. Flies and maggots are feasting on the discarded meat. More poppy down. Gee, I sure hope what's this? It's a brain on a scale, eh? So you guys have heard about the seal of the deal. Well, get ready for brain on a scale, eh? Full of rotten meat. Look at this guy. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh, eh? Thousands of flies have laid their eggs in this carcasses. I'm sure we're gonna find something, eh? More meat has been discarded. It's sick. Oh, dude, it's sick, eh? Well, not as sick as that, you know? The game is providing me with ammunition. I wonder what's gonna happen next. Uh-oh, eh? Arrival at Puerto Cisnes. I have arrived in Puerto Cisnes, the town nearest to Villajes. I discovered from the few locals who didn't refuse to speak with me that the railway route from this town to Villajes was closed by the authorities years ago. There are no alternative public routes to the town. Interesting, huh? The town, eh? The locals reiterated several times that I shouldn't go to the Villajes. They see it as a forbidden place. I rented a motorcycle from the local garage and I prepared to leave at 8 p.m. Well, actually, no, 10 p.m., sorry. At 22, 10 p.m. The darkness should cover my movements. It will be a long journey. And look how that actually ended up. Putrid meat left to rot. Can I not get the cleaver? Can I really not get the cleaver? I can go down. Before we go down, let me see what's on the mall. Maybe we cannot even go to the mall. Becky, let's go to the mall. Yes. We're going to the mall to get mauled over. Hello. I need to use something here. Sure. The item cannot be used here. Can I really not, you know, lockpick things, eh? But it seems like we're not going to the mall. Becky, we're not going to the mall. We cannot get our Starbucks. Eh? So let's go down here and maybe we can find, you know, joy and peace. Laugh and peace, eh? Butcher shop cellar. Potion cellar. Well, actually, no, that's a cellar. And this is the cellar. Yes, hello. Well, anything can happen in here. Especially death and destruction. Machinery has been grafted onto this pig in a disgusting experiment. Have you guys seen that video of the dog that's been revived? I really don't know if it's true, but if it is, then that's an accomplishment, I guess. It is very cruel, I guess, but it is a scientific accomplishment. It's a handsaw used to cut meat. Interesting. It's a bandsaw. A bandsaw. Where do I gotta go now, I wonder? There's no internal map of the butchery, which I guess it would make sense, you know? So what's down here, huh? A mall staff entrance key. Before I do that, though, I don't know if I should actually like get that. The wall is in disrepair and could easily be destroyed. I wonder what's the deal with that. The rotten pig carcasses have been implanted in the metal. Actually, I'm kind of curious on how to do those kind of things. So I feel like there's no you know, there's no harm done in actually like searching how to do that. Eh? So Tormented Souls to break wall. How do you break the wall? Eh? Breakable wall. Breaking the wall. Breaking the wall. I think I remember something similar in the first one. Eh? Oh, so there's something that you can do to the walls, but it's like a way later. Okay, that's fine. Oh, you guys ready for death and destruction, eh? Dog. Well, it's not so much a dog, but it is a pig. Eh? I guess it was a pig? I don't know what it was. But it was something. Eh? And it wasn't a good thing, eh? Well, now that we have the thing, let us go outside. I wasn't expecting a four-legged thing to actually like come get us, eh? But you know, you gotta expect the unexpected, eh? And here we go. Fantabulastic. I hope that we can get a lantern or something of the sorts. So here's the mall. Yes, Becky, we're going to the mall. Yes. It actually did a 180, eh? Like this. Like I was here, but then it was like, I don't know. So we're in the mall now. Yes, Becky, we're in the mall. Eh? Shopping team, eh? Shoutouts to the shopping team, eh? Whoever they are. Can I open this from this side? Door unlocked. Unlocked. Oh, I can go down. Before I do so, this takes me to here. Well, it's a nice shortcut. A shortcut. There we go. I gotta pronounce my consonants. What do we have around here, huh? We have shoes. That's why your shoes raggedy. That's why your mama dead, eh? Coil nails. Coil nails. A box of coil nails. I assume that these are more potent. Well, actually, I cannot change ammunition just now. But I wonder what I can do with those. The cash register is untouched under a layer of gathering dust. Free money, eh? Mall map. Oh, yeah. So here we are. Let's go to the pharmacy, eh? Let's go to the drugstore. Lloyd's Pharmacy. Lloyd's Pharmacy won't work. Can I not change my shoes in here, eh? Can I not get like a good pair? I mean, it doesn't seem to be like a big variety of shoes anyway. So no can do. What's this? More cool stuff. Oh, can I not really go to the pharmacy? I don't think we can. Lloyd's Pharmacy, or maybe we can. Hold on. So this takes me here. And this takes me here. Oh, come on, such a tease. Can I really not go to the pharmacy? Can I not go through it, or to it, through here? No, I cannot. Maybe I can on the other way, so... maybe that's something that I can do. Let's go to the upper floor and see what's up. Can we get a cool soda, a cool beverage? A refreshment? An eye that, you know, sees everything? So in here, what do we have? We have mall. And only mall. The fashion here is questionable, eh? Well, I mean, what can we do? I mean, isn't that the same jacket that, you know, the girl in Fear and Hunger 2 wears, you know? The one that has cover wars. I have cover wars, you know. And we can go down here from here. So maybe we can go to the pharmacy through there. Can we get a bubblegum? No. I wonder how I changed my my ammunition. I might need to use something here. I don't have the key. I don't even know what store this is. But it is a store. Someday we will know. Let's go to the pharmacy because I feel like that will have a ton of stuff. Wouldn't it be ironic if it actually had like a ton of enemies as well? That would be hilarious. What do we have here? Back in time. You know, you gotta change the theme song, otherwise, you know, we're gonna get copyright struck. Striked? Copyright striked. I don't know. I mean, now that I'm here, can I not just push the thing that's like, you know, covering the entrance? The top layer of paint is peeling off the scales. Interesting. Let's see what else I can gather. These shelves look like they were looted in a hurry. Empty medicine vials have been left behind. Oh, the irony. The cash register has been ransacked. Of all the things, can I really not get more than one thing? I mean, I guess you gotta take what you gotta get, you know. We take what we can take, but only what we need. Look at this this doctor. She's like, yeah, I'm a doctor. What about it? Uh-huh. It is inoperable without power. Fair enough. Oh, we can go down here. Coming, I'm coming. Don't be so impatient. Somebody wants something wants to burst through the thing. Oh, actually, that's the thing. A body wrapped in a sheet has been left in the garbage bin. That's the way to go. Isn't this a place to go down? I don't know. Somebody must have escaped through here. Well, actually, no, that's not a thing. That's just a box. I thought that it was a big hole in the like in the floor, and then the rope was, you know, somebody went through that. Instant photo. A warrant instant photograph. Man, if only I could see it. A plus B, A plus C, B plus C. Ah, yes. Animal Crossing, eh? So we have Animal Crossing, we have Bomberman Chronicles, eh? And we have Animal Bus in it. Because Animal Crossing must be buzzing for real, for real. More painkillers. There's nothing else to do in here. Let's see what's up. Mall lower floor. So this is just like, you know, in general. I wonder who moved that. Galería Luna. La luz de lo que buscas? I believe, eh? The light of what you search for. Interesting, eh? So I could go back here, but I gotta find the actual, you know, the actual way to actually like get some light going on. I'm kind of curious to see if, you know, the corpse moved, but I cannot really battle the corpse even if I want to, because there's no light. Oh, hello. Oh, more recording tape. That's lovely. It's always nice to have one of those. Something tells me I shouldn't be here just yet. But you know, something tells me. Video, imagen. I don't have the time for video games. Plus, there's oh, hello, eh? I was gonna say there's no light. I don't have time for video games. So you say. You're not gonna comment on this? You know, the TV is going off? Well, on it. Well, I guess not. Haunted, eh? Or what does it say? Yeah, it just says haunted. I wonder if something's gonna happen if I just stare at the TV for too long. Maybe I can get the secret ending, eh? Let's see if something happens, though. Let's see if, I don't know, the girl from the ring actually appears. I don't think anything is gonna happen, but you know, it is something worth trying. Imagine if something actually didn't come from the TVs, but from the actual game, like, you know, something pops up at the bottom, eh? That would be pretty scary, eh? So this is how you go on about this one. Hello, eh? If something actually appeared on the TV, I missed it, eh? If it's on a timer, I don't know if it's gonna appear again. Back in time, eh? So if something actually appeared on the TV, I missed it. Eh? I only heard the sound. Eh? But it is nice to know that actually something appears. Oh, hello. Eh? Oh, look at this guy. Can I end your suffering? Eh? There's a mark on his ring finger. Can I cut your finger? Eh? Because something cannot be used here. I don't know, can I do anything about it? I don't think I can do anything about this guy. There's some mark on his ring finger. I don't have a ring. Because say if you like it, then you should put a ring on it. Ring on it. Oh. Okay. Wait, the fact that there is some light in here, hold on. Means that enemies can actually appear. Well, I mean, enemies can appear regardless of on if there's light or not. You know, it means that I can at least combat them. Door unlocked. Yippee! I imagine that this takes me back to, yeah, to here. Oh, the actual pig burst through the thing, I imagine. And that's me just imagining things, you know. The piggy busted through the butcher shop. What does this say? This says Galaxia. Wonder, eh? Do you guys remember that show, Galaxy Wonder or Wonder Galaxy? I don't know. I didn't used to watch it, but people like in the day were like very much into the villainous for obvious reasons. Oh, we have a bathroom. The bath. Lifeless tentacles are emerging from the toilet. I wonder what killed them. Like, don't even mind the fact that they are there. What killed them? Yeah. The sign is advertising a hot dog stand. Aquí. Where? Here. Locked from the other side. It's just a football table. Gonna play a couple of rounds. It could be really funny if this game actually had mini games. Coil nails. I still don't know how to actually use them. I still haven't found a way to actually like bring light here. And this is where I came from. Oh, this is just a bathroom. I only checked one of those bathrooms.
Help me. Help me. There's no toilet paper.
Eh? What do you have me to help you with, huh? Automatic nailer. Are you alive or are you dead? So we have an automatic nailer. Where's this thing? Examine. A fully automatic modified nailer. So I can go like do. That's pretty good. I heard a car beep. I don't know if it was outside my house or if it was here. But if it was here, that's interesting, eh? And if it was outside my house, then oops, eh? I'm checking my phone just to see if mom actually sent that message. But she didn't, so it's fine. I gotta get accustomed to the idea of not putting my phone on do not disturb all the time. Because she may need something and then here I am not doing anything. Well, I'm doing something, you know, but you know what I mean. How do I bring light to here? How do I bring light to darkness? So that only takes me back there. Wreck! Here's something interesting. So I cannot really do anything about here. But what about here? I'm glad that I checked the map. I didn't know that there was a way to go on here. Or in here, rather. There's a big gap on the wall. The display cases contain neatly arranged antiques. Look at these shirts. I would like a shirt like this. Looks comfy. So if any enemy actually appears in here, oh look, skulls. I was gonna say scones, but no skulls. Huh? There are human remains in this cookpot. So yeah, if any enemy appears, I have to go back to where the candles are. Otherwise, I couldn't really like get rid of them. So this is just a restaurant. Oh, can we hear some sick tunes? I just oiled it. There we go. There are theme decorations from the village lining in the wall. Cool cola. Cloaca cola. Fascinating. Well, let's go here. Something good may happen. Where are we? We are in the other side of the other side. Was there really nothing else in here? I guess not. I like this kind of malls. They feel rustic. They feel like you know, this place hasn't really changed since the 70s, right? And it feels nice. A black board with the menu of the day written on it. Anything cool on the menu? I can barely see what it says. I can go here. Hair salon. Yes, Becky, we're gonna get our hair done, Becky. Something of the sorts. Anything else that I could do here? I could record my things. Look at these posters. Hair salon. Several hairdressers, several hair dryers, but nothing that blows me away. Get it? Because it, you know. Pelos. Do you guys want to see pelos? Well, here you go, pelos, man. Don't tell me you haven't seen pelos in my stream, man. Because here's pelos, man. We want to see pelos. Well, here we go, pelos, man. What else do we have here? There's a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, sure, let's save it. Why not? Ding, ding, ding. Nothing to say, Caroliiine? There we go. You know, the way Caroliiine sometimes... The way Caroliiine sometimes wakes up after loading the game reminds me of the second release of One Shot. So far there has been like 3 releases of One Shot. The OG one in which you actually had like 1 shot to actually like complete the game. Then there was the second release. And then the third release, which is like the World Machine something. We have Amusement Arcade. What games are we gonna find in here? Look, everybody, it's Dumbo, eh? Cerveza Cristóbal, refresca. Oh, look at the cool Dumbo. These kiddie rides have been abandoned. How long has it been since children last enjoyed this? Actually, I don't know. Yippee, eh? What else can we find here? We can find... Oh, look at that eye. You open the door and then you see an eye and it's like, whoa. Oh, what are we gonna find? What? Very, very spooky. So I imagine that we can nails. We can turn on the power from here. Before we do so, however, let me see if I can. Oh, hello. Oh, I was supposed to actually like open up that thing. Hold on. Before we do that, let me go. Let me go here. Something good may happen. The arcade, everybody. Yippee! Maybe we can play Street Fighter from here. Yeah, everybody, look, here is Ryu and Akuma. The Akuman. Well, actually, that may be Kenneth. There are a variety of arcade cabinets. Sweet Caroliiine. Beep, beep, beep. I can operate this machine with the power out. Do you want to operate it? Look, everybody, it's Mortal Cumbia, eh? Ding, 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 ding. Letter to Zacarias. Do you guys Zacarias? Eh? Letter to Zacarias. Beloved Zacarias, I went in search of answers with my teacher. It is evident that a malevolent energy has awakened beneath the earth. I can feel it growing stronger every day. I know you don't believe in these things, but I don't think my suspicions are unfounded. That birthmark on your chest is not normal. According to my teacher, a warlock offered you as a sacrifice to the Lord of Decay on the night of your birth. Upon your death, your soul will not find the way to the afterlife, and your pain, along with that of thousands, will feed the spawn of darkness. The Lord of Decay, just like Nightmare of Decay, eh? You must leave BS as soon as possible. They are watching you. I cannot contact you directly, as the forces of evil, wow, could easily find me in town. The creature I carry in my womb radiates a light that is far too easy for a dark warlock to perceive. There we go. Do you remember the one-eyed toy inside the machine at the mall that I asked you for? Inside it, there's a ring. I enchanted it with my love and intended to propose to you with it. Once you manage to retrieve it from the machine, put it on and follow your heart. Wear the ring in your left hand. It will guide you to us, to a place where evil cannot reach us. I love you, always yours, Azusen. From Tekken 8, eh? King, 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 king. So a token is 100 Chilean pesos. Interesting, eh? So now the pick is gonna be loose, which definitely sucks. Hello, eh? Oh, there's two of them, eh? Well, before they get me, let me bring this on. Ow. I mean, I'm sure they will only be here for a little bit of a while. Is the light on? I don't believe I turned the light on. Okay, you guys follow me. Ah, whoa, 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 my head. Come here, piggy, 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 piggy. Come here, piggy, piggy, piggy. Ow. How are we doing? We are in danger, eh? There we go. We just gotta smack the thing until it dies. Huh? We get some pump it down. Yippee! We committed murder, right? Oh, eh? Before more acts of unreasonable violence get committed, I cannot really do the thing. Eh? Oh, eh? There we go. Let me see if I can turn on the rest of the circuit breakers. I'm glad that, you know, the game does let you go all the way back here, because otherwise it would have been bad. Okay, here we go. Time again to do this again. Yippee! We did the thing. There we go. Okay, now that there's light where otherwise darkness have reigned for too long, we can now smash open the things. And by the things I mean these things. Coil nails. There we go. Let's go to the arcade. Something good may happen, right? So we have Great Warrior 2, and we have Mortal Cumbia. Interesting, eh? Tiki 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 tiki. Only one of those is actually like on. So which is the one that actually has the thing? Eh? I have to add credits to play. A coin slot only accepts 100 peso coins. Can I not ransack the other things, eh? Did they actually use the same sound font? It kind of feels like it, but I don't know. So I'm still yet to find some Mooney to get the thing, eh? Okay, let's go here. Maybe someday we will find some pesos, eh? Maybe Ivo the Chinchilla has something to do with this. Ivo the Chinchilla, Ivo the Chinchilla. Hello. The more pesos we pay, the more... Oh, hello. Hold on. Before we do that... shortcut... Ah, bye. There we go. One more for the ride. Ivo the Chinchilla, Ivo the Chinchilla. Here we have some more and some more. So we're gonna deal with a bunch of pigs in this economy. Let me see. We go to the hair salon. Maybe something good may happen. Although the hair salon already had some things. There's nothing that I can smash open there. There hasn't really been anything in here as well. So the only logical thing that left to do is going over here. Oh, hi. Well, do you? Ah, whoa. Still gonna follow me regardless. Okay. It is worth the trouble. Hope you don't. Someday I will find more shotgun shells. Someday. Not today though, but someday. Iwo de Chinchilla, Iwo de Chinchilla. So I still gotta find a ring for this guy. Because as the saying goes, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Maybe it's the same guy. Maybe that's Zacarias. I don't know. Everybody meets with a terrible fate this times around this time. So. I don't believe there was anything else that I could have smashed open. So let me just go back. Something good may come out of it. Be the rental store. Hello, So it seems like the... Hello, Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Is it gonna loop? I wonder if it's gonna loop. Well, it didn't. And then boom, something actually appears behind you. That would have been a scare and a half. It can still be a scare and a half, you know? The expectative is what actually, like, gets you. Oh, here we go. Some more cool nails. Oh, there's another one. Hold on. I like the scare factor of this game so far. It's actually quite lovely. There's a blue light, but I imagine that that's something of a sign. Let's go back to the pharmacy, Lloyd's pharmacy one word. I hear some chains. That may be the guy that actually like was in the thing. Hello. Ow. He actually got me a little bit. Come here. There we go. How much ammunition do I have for this? I only have a small percentage. Now that I don't have the shotgun, I may... Well, some shotgun shells. I may change this from here. Hold on. Shortcut down here, and then you can be over here. There we go. Fascinating, Oh, there's still some more enemies. So what do we have here? We have a puzzle. Uh-huh. So we gotta go by the clues of the thing. So it says A plus B equals... Okay. So it's gotta be green, red and blue maybe. No, let me get the cool green. Let me get the cool shoe shine. Aha, so that's green. No. No. There we go. Shouldn't that be the case? I wonder if there's anything else that I gotta interact with. Maybe it does have to do with the combination of the colors, maybe? A plus B. B plus C. Oh, actually, this is orange. Hold on, I'm sorry. I thought that it was red. I am a little bit, you know, colorblind. So, apologies for that. But still, that should have been it, didn't it? I wonder if there's anything else that I need to push. I mean, unless this isn't the green that I think that it is. So let's see. The photography is not really much of use, it's what's behind it. A plus B. B plus C. A plus C. Is this purple? I don't believe it's purple, but I guess we can try. Do I gotta push anything else? Because in case it is A plus B and B plus C. Aha, the combination of A plus B. B plus C and A plus C. Aha. We cannot really get too much info out of this. I mean, you say A plus B, but any color can be A, any color can be B, any color can be C. Like, there's not too much of a combination going on. Since all the colors can be the exact same color. And there's no labeling on which one is A, which one is B, and which one is C. It's only a combination of both. Oh, so I imagine that I gotta do the reverse. Like, this is the combination of A and B. So I gotta look for two colors that combined. Gotta be, you know, what makes green. And anything that makes orange and anything that makes purple. Purple is red and blue. So either A or C could be red. Right. So I'm gonna say that C is blue and A is... Well, actually, no. I do not remember. So for those of you who don't know, I haven't really done any drawing or coloring. So since I was a child, basically. So I do not remember which colors combine to which colors. I guess that's something that I do gotta search. But I'm only gonna search which colors combined to which colors. So red plus blue make purple. I'm gonna say this is purple. So that as much I remember that, you know, red and blue is purple. So either A or C is red, or maybe one of those is blue. What makes orange? Isn't it red and yellow? What colors make yellow? Red and green. Well, that makes no goddamn sense, I'm sorry. What colors make orange? Well, red and yellow, yeah, sure. So one of these has to be yellow. So C is gotta be the red. That at least I know. So I'm gonna do with that. So red is fine as it is. Well, C is red. So I'm gonna go with the flow that C is red, and B must be yellow. What makes green? Yellow and what? Blue and yellow. Okay, so A is blue, B is yellow, and A is blue, B is yellow, and C is red. There we go. Yippee! That's pretty much interesting. I like this puzzle because it actually made me realize that I do not know my colors. I do not know color theory that well. First aid kit. Dojo key. Interesting. There's nothing left in here. So the dojo. Which one was the dojo? That may be this one then. Yeah, it has the shape of a dojo. So if we just go here, yeah, let's go back where the pharmacy begins. Excuse me. Ow. And to make those dojo skills come to life. Let me get this, and then let me reload this. How we doing? We are in caution. We're gonna be fine. I'll be down. Didn't do much, but I like it. Oh, hi. Ow. Oh, she just changed directions just because of nothing, eh? We're in danger, eh? There we go. So this means there's gonna be a ton of more enemies going on. But at least we can now... Oh, hi. Come here, come here. Ow. It's gonna be a nuisance and a half, but at least... Ow, come on, eh? But at least let me get to the dojo and see what's up. I was gonna say I'm going in a straight line. That is very bad. The dojo key, eh? There you go. Well, I'm glad that did the trick. I did have to unload on that guy, but at least it worked. Our shotgun shells, how proper, eh? How quaint. Look at the dojo. No comment about it? Maybe she could have been like, yeah, I remember being in you know, a class or something, I don't know. Well, maybe she wasn't. That may... Hello. That may explain why, you know. She doesn't really know a lot of CQC. They must have died sitting on this bench. The body is slowly decomposing. Box cutter. Excuse me. Let me... There we go. Ow. Excuse me. Actually, how are we doing life-wise? Well, we're fine. Yeah, we're gonna go back here. Hopefully something good will happen. Ow, come on, not again. I didn't see that I was in danger, eh? What was the last... When was the last time I saved? I do not remember, eh? But it's been a while. So, any of that progress we made, eh? We gotta do it again. Yippee, eh? Look at that face, that's my favorite. So once I get the dojo key, I may go back here and save, because otherwise it's gonna be bad if I don't. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if I saved just when I unlocked the things. And by the things I mean the pigs. No, I didn't. Let's speedrun that. The pig. I'm gonna save my shotgun shells by doing this instead. There we go. Hello. Ow. I wonder where the other one is. Oh, there we go. My question just got answered there. There you go. Foil nails for the win. Let's go to the amusement arcade and see what's up. Could it be that the darkness still gets me here because the light from the things is actually like artificial? Don't really know about this. Like that may be the case. I still have to find some pesos in here. Although it would have been interesting if one of the arcades was like, hey, you won, you get a free peso, you know? That would have been lovely. So we already went to the salon. So there are indeed some pigs roaming around. Oh, come on. That actually killed me, eh? Well, the good news is that we weren't too far off from where we died. So that is pretty good. I'm probably gonna try and kill the first pig that actually, like, shows up. Because otherwise it's gonna be too much of a hassle. It would be cool if I could kill both of them at the same time, but you know. We can only ask for so much, you know, in this life. Come here, piggy, 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 piggy. Oh, you cannot really kill the pig like this. I mean, I could use both, but... There we go. I feel like there was another one coming over this way, but I'm not so sure. Let me do this real quick. Reload. And then we'll leave on. Ah, it actually got me again. Let's see. There we go. And another one, and then another one. Let me see what I can get over here, because I don't exactly remember. It's been a while since I died. Which actually happens quite often, eh? But not as often as you may think. It is one of those, ooh, ha, you know, kind of deals. So let's go and see what's up. Actually, how's my health? My health is not doing too bad, but it's also not doing too good as well. I don't remember there being anything here in the bath. The bath. But this just takes me back to the mall. I want to go and see what's up over here. Or what's down, rather. Let me not use my shotgun just now. I'm gonna instead put this in this shortcut, the lower shortcut. There shouldn't be anything in here that we may need to break. Yeah, it's just the shortcut, the cool shortcut. Let's go back to the rental store. We're gonna get a thing. It would have been nice if they actually give you an achievement for that. I still like that, you know, that thing. So let's see. I believe we can find some nails. Yeah, there we go. Nail time. We gotta nail time. We gotta nail the time that we have. Lloyd's Pharmacy when we're there. I feel like I still remember the colors from the color combination. Yes, hello. Ow. How did he get me through the wall? Huh? Like, I guess you gotta do that sometimes. Oh, hi. There we go. I feel like I could have saved way more ammunition if that guy didn't come here. But you know. A body wrapped in a sheet has been left in the garbage bin. So it wasn't that one, it was the other one. Pretty cool, pretty interesting, pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty interesting, as people say. So let's see, the color combination was blue, if I remember correctly. Blue, yellow, red. There we go. Yippee! Maybe we should go back and save, although I feel like we're fine. Famous last words. I'm still gonna try and get this guy with a shotgun because otherwise it's gonna be a nuisance and a half. There you go. Did he still smack me? I don't believe he did. There you go. There was another one really close by. Ah, whoa, 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 whoa. Ow. Oh, more enemies. I think more enemies get alerted the more that I shoot. Yep, thought so. Ow. We are not in danger. Well, now we are. Ow. There you go. All of them just decided to just reunite in one place. Well, I'm glad I didn't super die, super duper die. Well, I'm glad that's over, eh? Now that we know what happened over here. Can go on. There's still gonna be some more, but at least now the ones that are here, we don't gotta worry too much about them. Was there anything else that I could have done in these other places? I really don't know. Well, now that we got the box cutter, we can get the thing, the cool thing. Yeah, let me get the shotgun ready because it's gonna be a problem and a half if we don't. So those enemies are gonna spawn in here sooner or later. Oh, they didn't. So they just got alerted and came here from downstairs, I see. Oh no, that guy actually spawned. Well, it didn't so much spawn as it actually just appeared, I guess. Where am I going? I'm going some places. I'm just gonna go back here. That's into the commercial district, but I feel like there might still some things that I didn't get from here. So let me go back and see. So that's just the pharmacy. This is the way that I came in from, I believe. Yeah, I've been here before. So yeah, this is just the shortcut that I could have taken. Well, that's fine. But over here, I do remember there was other stuff, if I'm not mistaken. But which stuff, you may ask? Man, oh man, I wish I knew it. Like, I know that the pharmacy was over here, but what was around here? So this just takes you here. I remember there were more things in the lower part of the thing. I may be remembering things wrong. It seems I was. Like, yeah, I remember there being more shops. Maybe I now can go back to the butcher and see what's up. I remember that there were some vases in there. Also, didn't the guy or like the pig just well, he didn't explode, but you know what I mean. Maybe the leg thing was only for the mall district. Well, that's fine. We found anything and everything that we could have gotten just now, so that's fine. So now let's go where the thing is, and by the thing I mean, as long as those horses don't get up and actually try to stab me, I'm gonna be fine. How can a horse stab? Well, I mean, I guess unless it actually kicks you so hard that it actually like pierces you. Something happened. I wasn't paying attention. Here we go. Yeah. Yes, hello.
Caroliiine, are you there? Please help me.
Is it gonna give me some pesos?
I'm locked up in this horrible place. It's dark, and there is dead fish everywhere.
Dead fish.
They found me. No, let me go.
Well, who knew? And we found some pesos. Yippee! Coins. We have a ton of coins. I imagine that they give us more coins, you know, each try we do, you know, because we're not gonna get the thing the first try. So that's pretty good. Let's go to the mall. I'll say before doing the puzzle because I'm not so sure if we're gonna mess it up or whatever. So that's something worth giving a try. Let's go to the lower part. I believe that it is way faster to go there than, you know, go through the entire process. I'm still checking if there were more stuff to do, and apparently not. So here we go. I did go all the way over here through the pharmacy and stuff. Let's go to the arcade. Oh, actually, no. Let me first save. Something good may happen. And here we go again. Beep, beep. So now we have this, a pile of 100 peso coins. There you go. Is Caroliiine gonna say something? She's not even gonna comment on the fact that, you know, she heard Anna being taken away. Well, I guess the shock is too much, I guess. That may be the case. We never know. One shock appears. We might not even be aware that's why it's called shock. Let's give this a try. Do you guys see the ring? Eh? Oh, it actually is quite nice that it has a light following it. Let's get this one. This one looks interesting. I love it that this is basically unlimited money. That was way overshot. I don't know why that little bit is the one that actually, like, you know, gets my attention the most. I should have moved the crank first then. There we go. How did it go way past through? That should do it, right? Why does it go past through it? Oh man. Do you guys see the ring? Because I don't. I'm gonna get the one that's way over there and see what's up. Because otherwise I don't know where the ring is. Do you guys see where the ring is? Palm machine is operable. Yeah, sure. But I don't see where the ring is. Maybe this is what this is for. You know, the light. I think I see something over here. So let's see. Yippee! We got a thingy. Oh, actually, that one doesn't have an eye. Teddy bear. So cute. A plush teddy bear with an eye missing. An eye missing. I'm so sorry to do this, but... No, teddy bear, what are you doing? What are we doing? Golden ring. There's nothing left to do here. Can we not get one for Anna? Well, I mean, maybe the plushes are also cursed, so maybe it's best that we don't. But now we know. Yeah, let's go put the ring on the thing. Because if you like it, then you should put a ring on it. Before that, is there anything else in here that I may get? Can I not use the thingy? They must have been proud of their fishing heritage. That may be true. Is the music thingy not gonna... I say music thingy because I forgot the name of the apparatus. I know that in Spanish it's called rocola, but I don't exactly remember the thing. A gold ring with a bespoke band design. Interesting. Let's put the ring on the thing. There you go, Zacarias. Already know what's up. Now you can die in peace. Fascinating. Well, now let's see what's up. ticketing, ticketing, ticketing. Back streets. Is this what the Backstreet Boys are gonna be? Encounter with locals. I approached the local fisherman for some information, and before I could even ask anything, they pulled out machetes and surrounded me with a clear intent to kill. Do you know a place where fishmen can, you know, hang out there? With sailors, and that's the line. Do you know a place where sailors hang around? I checked their bodies, but couldn't find anything. Only a strong smell of fish and a strange hue to their skin. These people don't carry any form of identification. This whole place stinks. If Isabel is here, I must locate her quickly. Wait, did he kill them? I checked their bodies but couldn't find anything. Pulled out a machete. This guy just killed them. Just straight up killed everybody. Otherwise, how could he, you know, check their bodies? I guess that's what happens when you let the bodies hit the floor, you know. This statue is pointing straight ahead. Has a condemned stare. What do you mean?
Freeze! Hands in the air.
Like I don't care.
Take it easy. You got me, okay?
Turn around. Nice and slow.
You don't need to point that gun at me.
Yeah. Well, forgive me if this place makes me feel, you know, a little antsy. Who are you?
My name's Caroliiine. What's your name?
You don't look like one of the locals.
I'm not.
I just came in on the train yesterday.
Really? Because I heard there's been no trains running here for a long time.
I got here by train.
Yeah.
Well, you don't sound like you're from around here.
I'm Canadian. I'm going here
Yo,
because
Canadian
someone in this
represent?
godforsaken town is my
Shout outs to
sister.
everybody in Canada. I was gonna say Canada, in Canada, but yeah, Canada.
Sorry. You're the first person I've met today that didn't instantly want to kill me.
That's so weird, because you seem so friendly.
Wow.
My name's Miguel.
That's Miguel, huh?
Looking for someone too. Maybe we should team up.
Sure. I'm heading to the processing plant.
I just come from that way. I barely made it out alive.
Well, that's my only lead right now, so that's where I'm going.
Okay. Well, I'm not joining you on a suicide mission. What's your sister's name? I'll keep a lookout for her.
Anna. You can't miss her. She's 10 years old. Red hair, pink jacket.
There's no children here, Caroliiine. You should get out while you can.
Thanks for your advice, Miguel. Try not to shoot any
Are we on
civilians.
in a Silent Hill 1 kind of situation?
You're
I'm looking for a girl. Have you seen a little girl around here? Short, red hair, 10 years old, huh? My sister. I really hope that this Miguel guy don't die on us, because otherwise it's gonna be bad. Oh, can I check the trunk? No. Can I check anything else? I really hope that we can get more cool stuff. There's something here. Does this connect the thing? Yeah, this might just connect the thing. Have we been here before? I don't think so. Oh, can I smack this thing? No, I cannot really smack it open. Do you believe that there may be an upgrade to my camera? Because if that's the case, then it's gonna be lovely, opening up all of these crates. Yeah, the fact that you can kind of smack them may signify that your melee weapon may get an upgrade, which is really cool. Melee weapons in survival horror games don't really get an upgrade, if not in the form of actually getting something else. So, hopefully my hammer can be like a super hammer or something, That actually could be really cool, So this is the processing plant. What else can we find over here? Look at all this fog. I like the effects in this game, man. Unreal Engine 5 can be quite pretty. But only when handled well, because otherwise it's a mess to handle. More nails, so that's cool. What can we find around here? So these are just the back streets, and the processing plant must be around here. Look at all these camera angles. A thick piece of wood is barring the thingy. I don't think I can break it open with this little hammer. A thick piece of wood. I mean, yes, sure. Can I not do anything about it? I mean, I don't think I do anything with this. Nor with this. And this little hammer will not do anything. So unless I find a bigger hammer, I'm not cutting through this, I feel. So let's find another way, which I guess it's the way above. And that's the only thing that we gotta do. If you guys hear the dogs whimpering, that means that mom is home, and they just want to come in and say hi so bad. And that happens whenever we come back home, man. They just love us that much. I'm actually not so sure if it is okay to let them whimper, like you know, whimper it out. But you know, it doesn't seem to be too bad. But I don't know. If dogs get that excited, I don't know if it's bad for their heart. I can either go here or go there. In fact, there seems to only be one way in. So before we do so, something sounded like it broke. But I don't know if it was the thing that we already got. You know? The wooden thingy. There's a little kiosk over here. Hess Hospital in a critical state. The state of Hess Hospital has been deemed critical by health authorities, confirming reports of an alarming increase in patient symptoms, including nausea, diarrhea, hemorrhage, skin burns, and hair loss. With hospital beds over capacity, medical staff have no other option but to attend to patients in hallways and other less sanitary spaces. The situation has raised concerns among Villa Hess residents, who are demanding swift answers to what could become a public health crisis. While the cause of the situation is being investigated, officials have issued a series of preventive recommendations. The advice includes boiling water before consumption, especially water directly from a tap, maintaining personal hygiene, particularly the washing of hands before handling food. Doesn't this remind you of something? I wonder what could it be. I'm sure it's nothing to be worried about. So there's another way in over here. So there's a statue. It's a bust of a heroic-looking man, Arturo Parachogon. Was a Chilean naval officer, lawyer, and a national hero. He died on the 21st of May, 1879, in the naval battle of Iquique, commanding the corvette Esmeralda. Isn't the Iquique team being like a meme right now because of Homer Simpson? So in the Latin American world of memes and everything, there's a recurrent meme of making Homer Simpson be of different nationalities, and there's one of Chile with the Iquique team, and basically it entails Homer Simpson sacrificing Maggie so that the Iquique team could win. Oh, there's Melody. Hold on, Melody wants to say hi. BRBA. Okay, so I'm back. I'm sorry for the wait. But yeah, the doggies came inside the house, and Melody just wanted to say hi. You know how the doggies are whenever they see you. It's like they saw you, like they last saw you like a year ago. That's how unconditional love works, you know. And that's why they love us so much, and we love them so much as well. We love the doggies so much. Some puppy dog and some cool stuff. I didn't mean to go back outside in the back street with the Backstreet Boys. Backstreet back. All right. There's some water. Newspaper clippings are posted on the board. One article is highlighted. Evil residents, have expressed growing discomfort caused by strong odors emitting from the Wilbergs and Hess fish processing plant. Wilberg, like the Wilberg sisters? Complaints have increased in recent weeks, with many neighbors calling the situation unbearable. Something similar happened here in Mexico with the lids of the manholes. Something going on with the sewers actually like it went on, and it wasn't in my city, but it was I believe close to it. But I don't really remember anything about it. How long have I been streaming actually? I've been streaming for 2 hours and a half. I feel like that's a very healthy. Actually, and an ad just started. I'm sorry for that. I feel like this has been a healthy stream, you know, to a healthy stream length. So let me just save, and then we can finish the streaming. Let me just save a little bit, and then we can finish the stream. So on Friday there's gonna be, you know, Halloween. And I feel like I may not have the opportunity to do a longer stream than usual, but I'm still gonna stream on Friday. So if you guys are, you know, up for anything Halloweeny, then we can do anything and everything. I don't know if I'm gonna do something extra. I may do a giveaway. I don't know. I could do a cheeky, you know, a cheeky Halloween giveaway. I don't know. I may think of anything that I may do. But let's save and then end the stream.
What happened to this place? Everything is in chaos here.
Anything is in chaos. Everything and anything.
It looks like the villagers got out in a hurry and left everything behind. I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, I have a bad feeling.
I did meet a man named Miguel. He came here looking for someone, but it looks like he chose the worst time to do it. He's got no clue what's going on here either, and he hasn't seen anything of Anna. I told him I was heading to the processing plant, and he warned me not to go. But I'm already here now. And if my sister is in here too, then I'm gonna find her.
I mean, there's no other choice either way. So there we go. Well, this has been everything for today, everybody. Well, this has been... Well, yeah, this is gonna be it. And this has been... You know, English sometimes works like that. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I hope that you guys had a lovely stream. And... yeah, let's see who we can raid. Don't go yet. Let's see who be live. Who be live. I don't really get to raid them too often, so let us raid Tangomushi. Just as a side note, Sneeble is also doing a 12-hour Halloween stream, so if you guys wanna see Sneeble, then I also recommend her streams really much. But I don't often catch Tangomushi live, so let us raid Tangomushi. They are playing Resident Evil 4, I think, the OG one. Oh, she's doing a crowd control. Well, that's ought to be fun. Well, there you go. Well, have a lovely day, everybody. Let us raid Tangomushi. She's playing a crowd control Resident Evil 4. So that is, you know, bound to be lovely. Well, then, have a lovely day, everybody. My links are this: twitch.tv/kong_donga. And I'll see you guys on Friday. I may do a Halloween giveaway. Could be cool. I don't know. I may give away one game. And yeah, let's see what's up. I'll see you guys later and have a lovely day. I'm gonna see you guys on Friday for Halloween. And tip of the day is, if you still don't have anything planned for Halloween, I don't know, doing anything, you know, out of the blue could work. Do something, I don't know, make an improvised alien cosplay by having a little bit of a headband, put some springs on it and 2 green ping pong balls, and then, you know, or some plastic balls, and then there you go, you have some alien ears, you know, some bogus ears, you know, improvised alien cosplay. There we go. Well, have a lovely day, everybody. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. And if I don't see you, well, have a lovely Halloween. Bye bye. Say hello to Tango Mushi.